Why did Russia invade Ukraine? To understand the war, we need to go back to 1991, when the Soviet Union collapsed and Ukraine became an independent country. For years, Ukraine tried to balance its historic relationship with Russia with growing ties to Europe. In 2013, President Viktor Yanukovych rejected a planned agreement with the European Union. Mass protests followed, his government collapsed, and he fled to Russia. In 2014, Russia seized and annexed Crimea. At the same time, fighting began in Donetsk and Luhansk in the Donbas region. Russia supported separatist forces, while Ukrainian forces fought to maintain control. Peace agreements were signed, but the conflict continued. Another major issue was NATO. Russia viewed NATO's expansion toward its borders as a security threat. Ukraine increasingly wanted closer relations with NATO and the European Union, while Moscow strongly opposed Ukraine moving into the Western security sphere. In late 2021, Russia demanded security guarantees from the United States and NATO, including limits on NATO expansion. Negotiations failed, and Russia built up large military forces around Ukraine. But NATO was not the only factor. Putin repeatedly emphasized the historical connection between Russians and Ukrainians. The Kremlin also claimed it was protecting Russian speakers and people in Donbas. On February 21, 2022, Russia recognized separatist-controlled areas of Donetsk and Luhansk. 3 days later, on February 24th, Russia launched a full-scale invasion. So why did Russia invade? Several factors played a role: NATO, Russian security concerns, the Donbas conflict, Ukraine's movement toward the West, geopolitical competition, and Putin's view of Ukraine's place in Russian history. Understanding Russia's arguments does not mean justifying the invasion. Ukraine is a sovereign country, and Russia's decision to launch a full-scale war changed Europe and caused enormous human suffering. This is how we got here.
Subscribe for more informative videos. Hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching.